Hey, this is Russ. How far would you go to protect your new knee? Let me tell you about what I had to do recently. This actually happened just yesterday. I'm recording this on Monday. You'll see this video on Tuesday. So on Sunday, I went out on my e-bike as I typically do, and I went to Bussy Woods. If you watch my e-bike channel, you'll understand. But it's a far distance for me to get there, okay? So I'm riding on the street, and this is what happened to me, okay? And this is not a fluke thing. I had thought about this in my mind that maybe one day this could happen, and it surely did. So I'm riding on the street, I'm pedaling along, and I wear what I call gym shoes, okay? Some people just call them athletic shoes. These are just, I think, just walking shoes, really. They're made by Adidas. They're similar to what I wear when I'm at home. I have indoor shoes and I have outdoor shoes. I think I told you guys that once before. I have special shoes for indoors and outdoors. So these are essentially slip-ons, but these shoes had laces, okay? But the laces really don't do anything. They're there just for decoration, really. They're not designed to tighten around your feet or anything like that. It's just there, but you do have to tie them into the typical a bowl. Is that what you call it? So the photo I'm showing you here is what my shoes look like, but they don't have the laces where you would tie. Just think about how you would normally tie a shoe, okay? That's how my shoes were tied, okay? Even though it doesn't mean anything. So I'm riding along, and I had always thought, what would happen if these laces kind of came undone? And that's what happened. The right foot, the shoe laces became undone and wrapped around the pedal, and I could feel it tightening up on my feet, and I couldn't get my foot off the pedal. Now, think about what happens when that happens, okay? You can't, if you stop, you can't put your foot down on the ground to steady the bike, to keep the bike upright, all right? So now it would be easy just to simply lean the bike to the left side, because this is my right foot, okay? My operated leg is my left leg and my left knee. I could have just leaned to the left and then stopped there and then dealt with it, right? But you know the problem I have with my previous falls. The last two falls that I had, I fell because I leaned to the left and my leg wasn't strong enough, my knee wasn't strong enough, and I fell on the left side because I couldn't hold up the heavy weight of the bike and myself, okay? The bike weighs now, with all the things I carry on the bike, it weighs about 110 pounds, okay? Then you add my heavy weight to it, so I didn't have enough strength, and I fell twice. Once at a stop light on the street, okay? And then also another time I was making a U-turn, so to speak, and it was leaning towards the left, and then, of course, again, couldn't put my foot down and keep myself up. So this time, this right foot is now stuck on the pedal, right? It's kind of like bike riders that have those clips that their shoes clip into their pedals. Well, if that doesn't undo itself, those guys are gonna fall because you can't put your foot down. Okay, you're stuck. So I felt it stuck on there, and I in my mind, here's the first thing I thought. Okay, I've got two options: lean to the left and then steady the bike with your left leg, and then deal with the right foot, or take the fall on the right side to protect the left knee. So guess which one I ended up picking? Yeah, I opted to take the fall. That's how much I would go to protect that left knee. How far are you willing to go? All right. So here's what I did. I rode my bike slower and got closer to the curb. Okay, as I thought about this, there was another alternative I should have done better. So I got as close to the curb as I could and slowed down and said, I'm going to take the fall. All right. And of course, as you're starting to lean to the right, you instinctively try to get your foot off that pedal, which you cannot do because you're tied. It went around several times. Took the fall. Okay. Here's what my right knee now looks like. Now, the reason I took the fall by the curb, it's close to the curb, is because I knew on the other side of the street, on the other side of the curb, is grass. I figured I'd fall onto the grass. It will be less damaging. Okay, there's absolutely zero damage to my bike. Okay, but my knee didn't go about too well. Had my right knee not hit the curb, I would have been okay. So it skinned my knee. Yeah, I can still feel it. It's got that tingle. I put a bandage on it and some antiseptic stuff on there. So I don't know how long it's going to take before it stops stinging, but it's still stinging. But that is a small price to pay compared to losing the left knee, which was the operated knee, or having damage to the left knee. So yeah, I talked about this on my video that I will be releasing. I don't know when is that coming out. I think it's coming out on Saturday. Okay, if you watch the ride in the Busty Woods thing on Saturday, I talk about the same thing there. Okay, but I wanted to say it here because it is a knee-related issue, right? But it's also a bike thing. You'll see the bike ride. Now, I kind of thought in my mind, this is the weirdness of me. It's too bad my my camera wasn't rolling because it would have been a great video to see me fall. You would have never saw me fall, but you would have seen the aftermath of me rolling over and everything like that. But yeah, it wasn't on. I wasn't recording at the time. So this is the things that I will do to protect that knee. What would you do? Would you have taken the fall, or would you have taken a chance and just leaned it to the left? Now, my left leg and my left knee are stronger. It's a very good chance I would have been able to stay upright. Yeah, because there's a couple times I had to lean to the left and stand up with the left leg, but I just couldn't take that gamble. I said I think it's better to take the fall and not take that gamble. Now here's how I could have done it better as I thought more about it. What I should have done was ridden up onto somebody's driveway and then fall onto their front lawn. Yeah, then there would not have been any cement involved or anything like that. I would have came away with maybe a couple of bruises here and there. My left leg got bruised a little bit because it falls on top of the bike and the like. But I think the bike actually fell where the handlebar kind of hit the ground. So there's nothing on the edge of the handlebar. I mean, there's a grip, but even that wasn't really even damaged. So the bike walked away with nothing. I didn't walk away too well. Yeah, I kind of sat there for a while. It was early in the morning, so nobody saw it. I was just essentially sitting on the ground trying to undo the tangled mess of my shoelaces. Now, what I have done from this point, I took those laces off. Now both shoes, left and right shoes, do not have laces because, again, if you look at the photo of the shoe, it's decorative. It's not actually functional. Shoelaces is to tighten the shoe against your foot. This doesn't do that. All right. So yeah, they're both gone. So word to the wise for those who are planning to ride a bike, take the shoelaces off, or at least double knot them or something so they cannot become undone, and keep those little tag ends short. Otherwise, you can get tangled up. Anyways, I just wanted to relay that story to you. Yeah, I'm willing to bite the bullet, take a fall to protect the operated knee. Anyways, if you liked the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys next time.